Hi everyone, my name is Suparna Bhasin and welcome to She Creates Change TV, helping you to find your voice and give your unique gifts to the world. This week's episode, I'm going to talk about happiness, and I'm going to talk about what impacts happiness. What is happiness comprised of? What are the different ways that we look at it? So really fascinating, I never knew this, 50% of your happiness is actually genetic, which means you're born with something they call a genetic set point. So research was done at the Minnesota Center for Twins on identical twins, on fraternal twins, and what they found is that your happiness level may vary according to what happens in your life. You would expect that. But ultimately, after the high of a relationship, after the high of making more money, you're going to return to your genetic set point. 50%. All right, so that means 50% of it you can't do anything about. What about the other 50%? Well, 10%, surprisingly, was what are your external circumstances? So how much money do you make? Are you married? What kind of house do you live in? All of the obvious things that we're always chasing, hoping that those things are going to make us happy, but really it only is 10%. Shocking, has to have us rethink the way we go about our lives if happiness is really something we want to achieve. So what about the other 40%? Because at the end of the day, whatever's going to come is going to come. You can be as intentional as you want about it, but it apparently doesn't make that big of a difference. So what does? What is the other 40%? Well, they actually say it's intentional activity. Wow. So this means how you think, how you show up in the world, what choices you make. This is in your power, and this is going to impact your happiness by 40%. So what are some of the intentional activities you can engage in that are going to really impact your happiness? Well, personal development is one, really learning about yourself and increasing your own self-awareness and well-being. The next one is community, relationships, your tribe, who you choose to surround yourself. And the last one, which they found to be the biggest factor that impacts happiness, is service. Are you of service? Are you giving back? Are you giving your unique gifts? Now, you might have realized that She Creates Change is all about that. It's all about helping you to understand what are your unique gifts. Twice a year, we run our Jumpstart Change program where we help you to do that, really identify your unique gifts. So stay with me. There's so much more to come, but that's what I have for this week's episode. I look forward to seeing you next time.